Might see the field stretch out a little bit, but we saw that last year, and Ali Pashley still went out and broke the track record, and then of course went on to the Tokyo Olympics in the marathon. We are very, very quick to claim all her success. So a smaller field than most of our other races, but it is jam-packed with talent. It's a bit hard from over here, but I'll get the runners as they come through the finish line. I know we've had a couple perhaps drop out. So I have 9 on my list, so we are missing one. So under the marquee, and then 12 laps to go for our elite women. So it is Klein and Brick, Tabbit, McGuinness, Folletti. Oh no, Brick, sorry, Brick is in the pink, my apologies. And Rebecca and Alice Wilkinson at the back. My apologies, I'll pick up that runner back at the front as they come around again. So the field already starting to spread out. Our fastest runner in the field, according to seed time, is Sarah Klein with a seed time of 16:19. Not quite sure if she's in that sort of form or whether she's blowing it up, but we'll see what happens. Looks like she's out in front. I don't know who that is just on her outside, but we'll get that on the next lap. So it might be Carrick, actually. It might be Amy Carrick. And it is. So it's Klein and Carrick out at the front. My apologies on that first lap. Tabbit and McGuinness have just taken up about 20 metres behind, but they're running with each other. And then we have Brick, Folletti, Wilkinson. I couldn't possibly muck that up. Just got to make sure I say the right ones. And they're in a bit of a line at the back. I'm pretty sure they'll stick together for most of this race. So coming down the back straight to get 800 for Klein and Carrick. And gone through about 2:36. I'm sure there's some people in the audience that would be happy with that sort of time for a flat 8. But these women are going a little bit further. So at 3:36, that's probably around 3:20, 3:25. So they come under the marquees. Here come the claps. Hope they appreciate it. We don't get the opportunity to run at a venue with a setup like this very option. So a lot faster than I had them down for. 3:16 at the K. So the pace is certainly on at the front. 3:25 is at the back here with Tabbit and McGuinness. So they're setting a pretty handy time. And we'll get the K split for Brick, Folletti, Wilkinson. So about a 3:40 for these women. So I can tell you from personal experience that that is well under my 5K PB. So I'm certainly glad I'm not in this race. So status quo at the moment. As I was saying before, the 5K frenzy is rather unique. We don't get the opportunity to race over 5K that often, and we certainly don't get the opportunity to race at this particular setup. So nowhere else in Australia has marquees stretching the front straight and the crowd allowed right up on the edge. It's a tunnel-like atmosphere. We've got the coloured lights on now, As the women move past the coloured lights, get those reflections and the shadows up. And Carrick just happy to sit on Klein and let her do the work. We've seen that happen in a few races, and it doesn't end well for the person in front. So about 50, 60 metres back to our next two. But if you're on the fence, and I'll ask again, if you're on the fence or you're in the terraces, get yourself out to the marquees. It's an entirely different experience viewing from behind the fence. This is what this night is designed for. It's not designed to be behind the fence, it's designed to get out onto the track. Grab yourself a sausage, get out on the track, and really get involved in this race. Let's try and get these women and the men a little bit later to drop some serious, serious times. That's what they need. They need your encouragement. So speaking of the marquees and the crowd that's up the front straight, Klein, yep, just in the front straight there. So Klein and Carrick come under those marquees again. It is blowing a gale, but we're going to give them a bit of a cheer, sort of make that wind go away. Lovely work there. So the pace is still on, and they're looking okay. Not too fatigued in the face. Shoulders look pretty relaxed. And McGuinness and Tabbit are again just keeping their distance. McGuinness again just happy to sit on her. Sounds all right, Locke. Is it? So as they go down to get the 2K, and it looks like about 13.5, just outside 13.5, 6.5. So they've certainly picked the pace up at the front. Klein has run that about 5-10 seconds faster. So they are going very, very quickly, and they've extended away. They've pulled away from Tabbit and McGuinness, who certainly aren't running poorly, but this lead now has gone out to almost 100 metres. So we've got Klein and Carrick in the front straight, and Tabbit and McGuinness just coming out of the back. So we'll watch that distance, see if it grows. Looks like Brick and Folletti have moved away from Wilkinson. Sarah Klein running a great race here out in front. Amy Carrick is not letting her get away though. Not letting her get away. So they will push each other along, because I'm fairly certain as soon as Sarah Klein has a rest, she will not be leading this race. Tabbit and McGuinness, that lead has now gone out to 130 metres, so the pace is still on at the front. This is going to be a fantastic time. Brick and Folletti through the marquee. Give them a cheer, help them out. This is not nice work running in these sort of conditions. It is cold, it is windy. Let's get on the track, let's put our hands together and give them a cheer. Well done to Taryn and Simone, doing a great job there. Beck Wilkinson, Alice Wilkinson. So we've really spread out now. Klein and Carrick under the marquees again. And this pace has got even quicker. This pace has got quicker. They will go through 3K very, very close to 10 minutes. Which I believe is 3:20 pace, so I can't see that not happening. So it looks like Klein maybe just putting a bit of a metre on Carrick there, but Carrick's still not going away. Tabbit McGuinness. Oh, McGuinness about to have a go here, I reckon. She's just moved out. Tabbit may be slowing in front. We'll keep our eye on that. So Simone, McGuinness, no, she's going to stay. She's just going to wait just a little bit longer. Klein has put the foot down again. She's put another metre on Carrick. So the gap is still small. The gap is still small. Carrick can still get back on here, but it's going to take some work because Klein has decided that she's going to go through in sub 10 for 3K, and she's got 2 to go, and she is on a serious pace here. And here she comes, and they are going to do it. So they've gone sub 10 minutes for 3K. That is something I wish I could do, let alone add another 2K to it. So great running out the front from Klein and Carrick. Can they continue it on? They are on pace to run about, if they really kick down over the last few laps, about 16.5, which I believe would give Amy Carrick an absolutely monster PB. She just has to hold. The gap is starting to develop now. So it's out to 10 metres now. Klein is not relenting. Carrick is not giving up. There's our leaders. Our third and fourth just went through. So I think the medals have been decided with under 2K to go. It'll be Klein and Carrick. Take your pick for 1 and 2. But then third place, an absolute ring-a-ding-ding at this stage. And McGuinness just happy to let her do all the work. Young Neve Tabbert, she's just like, yeah, you get out there. I'll sit on you. Simone Brick, Taryn Folletti. Simone's moved away here from Taryn. This is great running from Simone. Sarah Klein about to come and lap Taryn. And Amy Carrick still there. Come on, Amy, let's go. Huge PB on offer here. Let's get it done at the Frenzy. Beck Wilkinson, Alice Wilkinson still looking quite comfortable. It's tough work out there, but they're looking okay. So Klein with a few to tick off. She's about to pass Brick. She's passed Folletti. She's about to pass Brick. And here's our third and fourth position. So that is a battle. We're getting a bit of a cheer at the back here. So there's some support out on the track, giving them a cheer. That's what we need. If these women are going to run PBs, they need your support. It's the difference between being a supporter and a member. Supporters watch the TV and just barrack. Members get out and pay their money and have a crack on the track. So get out to the marquees. Give them a round of applause as they come around. They need your help. They need your help. They want to run fast. They haven't come all the way up here to run poorly. Sarah Klein still on the pace. Carrying a little bit of stress on the face, but the arms and shoulders are still looking okay. So Klein's still on pace for 16.5 here. Still on pace. We'll get her split with 1K to go as she makes her way down the back straight to the 200 start, and she's actually well under this. Sarah Klein, if you can hear me, you are well under 16.5 minute pace. In fact, you are 15 seconds under that pace. So keep going, Sarah and Amy Carrick. You are on 16.5 minute pace. So that would be 40 seconds under your seed time. Come on, Amy Carrick. So Sarah Klein with a seed time of 16.19. She is going to be all over that. She has 2 laps to go as she comes around here. She's got 800 metres to go. Give her a... Come on, this is it. 800 metres to go. She can see this PB. It's cold. It's windy. But with your help, she will get there. Come on, Sarah. Let's go. 2 laps to go. Carrick must be passing through the tents. She is. Just over 14 minutes, 800 to go. Let's go. Brick now. Maybe 3 to go for Simone and 3 to go for Taryn. I think they have been lapped, so 3 to go for them, so just over a K. But you can see down the back straight, Klein has certainly picked the pace up here, and so has Carrick. Carrick has certainly picked this up. Wilkinson, 2 laps to go. She got a smile on her face. Is she even... Is this how she runs? I don't even know. 600 to go for Sarah Klein. 600 to go for Amy Carrick. Oh, and Simone McGuinness has moved away from Neve Tabbott. So she's made Neve do all the work out in front, and she's decided to pull out. So hopefully Neve can hold on. I've got Neve down for about a 17 flat seed time perhaps. So hopefully she can get that done. She'll be pretty close to it. Klein coming through the tent. She has 1 lap to go. Come on, Sarah, let's go. Come on, a 65, let's go. Come on, you can drop it. Let's go, drop it, drop it, drop it. According to my calculations, you have 2 minutes to a PB, Amy. Let's go. Come on. 400 metres to go. Get around, use those arms. Everyone's tired, but this crowd is going to help you. Klein with 300 to go. Brick through the finish line. 2 to go for her. Folletti can't be far behind. 800 to go for Taryn Folletti. Wonderful junior career at Bendigo. Many, many state medals, and I believe a couple of national ones as well in the steeple. Beck Wilkinson. 1 to go perhaps. 1 to go, Jim, for her? No, didn't get the bell. All right, so 1 lap for McGuinness. 1 lap left for McGuinness. Tabbott with 1 lap to go. Klein must be close. Klein must be close. What's the clock? She's just missed her PB, but under these conditions, this is fantastic. And Carrick is going to smash her seed time. Great running, Sarah Klein. Thanks for coming. Tremendous effort. Well done, Amy Carrick. It'll be a very, very nice trip home tonight. Well done, Sarah. Well done, Amy. Great racing. Well done. Tough out there tonight. So Simone Brick, 1 lap to go. Taryn Folletti not far away. Taryn Folletti trying... Oh, she got a 72nd lap in her for an 18.5. Simone McGuinness coming through the tents. I don't have a seed time for her. It's going to be around 17:40 maybe. Under the marquee, through the lights, and great running Simone McGuinness. She'll have to be content with a 17:37 tonight. Neve Tabbott from Coburg, just a little bit outside her best. Alice Wilkinson, 1 to go. Athletes, looks like Folletti just at the 200. That means that Brick will be just coming into the front straight. Perhaps Wilkinson. That's Rebecca striding out down the back. And Alice just about the pole vault. Let's give these women a cheer. They've done it pretty tough out here. They've had to run solo most of the time. So great run from Simone. About 30 seconds outside her best, according to my sheets. Taryn Folletti just going to miss her 5k PB. And Beck Wilkinson, who's coming up now, has had COVID, was going to pull out of this race. Yeah, we're going to pull out, but she's going to run a super time. Alice Wilkinson might actually drop a PB here. 19:37 I've got down for Alice Wilkinson. Come on, Alice. And I'll tell you what, for a woman that wasn't going to race tonight, I reckon that's about a 20-second PB for Alice Wilkinson, and it's all over her face what it means. She has pushed very, very hard. Well done to Alice and the rest of our ladies. Fantastic running.